Hello bio students, this is Praful Sharma, biology lecturer, TAP School Amet. Let's start our today's session for chapter number 2, male and female gametophyte structure and development. In our previous session, we have discussed in detail the structure of male gametophyte and its developmental stages. Here in this session, we will talk about the structure of female gametophyte and its developmental stages. The process of formation of megaspores. Earlier, in case of male, it was microspores. Here it is megaspores. From the megaspore mother cell is called megasporogenesis. Earlier it was microsporogenesis, formation of pollen grains. And here it is megasporogenesis, formation of ovules. Any cell in the hypodermis of nucellus can behave as archisporial initial. So here in this case, there is a mass of parenchymatous cells, and out of these, any one will become archisporial cell. And now this archisporial cell will differentiate itself. Archisporial cell divides periclinically to produce primary parietal cell towards the outside and primary sporogenous cell towards the inside. So in earlier cases, in case of pollen grain, there were a number of archisporial cell and they all undergoes periclinical division to form these two type of cell. Here in megasporogenesis, out of these mass of cell, any one of the nucellar cell behaves as archisporial cell. Its cell cytoplasm becomes more dense in compare of other cell, and it divides periclinically and forms two type of cell at outside primary parietal cell, inside primary sporogenous cell. The primary parietal cell either divides or repeatedly divides to form the wall. At outer side it is making the wall of embryo sac. The primary sporogenous cell, now it starts differentiating itself. Fine, it doesn't divide and it behaves as a megaspore mother cell. So the primary sporogenous cell, it's not going to give rise to sporogenous cell. What it is doing is, it is differentiating, it is maturing itself, its cytoplasm is becoming more denser in compare of the previous condition, and now it behaves as megaspore mother cell. The megaspore mother cell divides meiotically. As we know, in meiosis, 4 daughter cells are developed and all these 4 cells are haploid in nature. We call these 4 haploid cells as megaspores. Earlier it was microspore. The megaspore mother cell divides meiotically into 4 haploid cells to form megaspores. They are linearly arranged. Usually, one megaspore cell in the linear tetrad towards the chalazal end is active, means wherever the chalaza is there, that cell towards the chalazal end, it remains active. Other 3 out of that tetrad degenerates. Rest of the 3 megaspore degenerate. They behaves as a nutrient rich supplement, means out of the 4 cells, 1 at the chalazal end remains active, other 3 disintegrates, they dies, and after their disintegration, the remain 1 active cell uses them as a nutrition. The active megaspore grows and develops into embryo sac, that means female gametophyte. You can see the development of female gametophyte. In its start, the embryo sac mother cell was a diploid cell. It undergoes meiotic division to make 4 haploid cells, which we call as megaspores. Out of these 4 linearly arranged tetrad, 1 towards the chalazal end remains active and other 3 disintegrates, and the active one uses them as its nutrient, and it grows continuously. It grows and nourished by the nucellus also, and it undergoes development. At the end of micropylar end, there are some further changes. Let us move to the next topic, termed as female gametophyte structure or embryo sac. The active haploid megaspore is the first cell of female gametophyte. This embryo sac, which we have earlier seen. Earlier it was fully filled with nucellus, and now there is a cell, a bigger size cell having denser cytoplasm and a nucleus. This is the first cell of this whole female gametophyte. What is called as the embryo sac mother cell, it takes nutrition from nucellus and grows bigger, occupies most of the space of the nucellus. The nucellus of megaspore divides mitotically 3 times. Actually, the nucleus of this megaspore, in this megaspore, only one nucleus is there, and this one nucleus undergoes mitotic division, means it divides into 2 equal size of nucleus, or we can say nuclei, but this division takes place 3 times. So one time it becomes 2, second time it becomes 4, third division it becomes 8. So a total of 8 nuclei are designed inside the embryo sac. The new pole formed from the first nuclear division reach to the opposite poles due to the elongation of large vacuole, that mean towards the chalaza and micropyle. Here the nucleus divides 2 times to produce 4 nuclei at each pole. Till this stage all the nuclei lies in same cytoplasm. From obviously in initial stages there were only one megaspore mother cell. That cell nucleus undergoes one time mitosis. So there are 2 nuclei. One nuclei goes to one pole, another nuclei goes to another pole. So now there are a total of 2 nuclei, each at 2 different poles. One at chalazal end, another at micropylar end. Now wherever they are, they undergoes 2 times mitotic division. So for example, at chalazal end, there is one nuclei. It undergoes first mitotic division, it becomes 2. Then these 2 undergo second mitotic division, it becomes 4. So now, once they are reached at the poles, these nuclei undergoes 2 time mitotic division. So a total of 4 nuclei are available now at each pole. And we can say there are total 8 nuclei in the embryo sac. But now they all are dipped in a common cytoplasm. Earlier it was mother cell, megaspore mother cell, and in megaspore mother cell there is cytoplasm filled with having only a centrally aligned nucleus. Now there is a megaspore mother cell having cytoplasm and 8 nuclei. Now from these 4 nuclei, one nucleus in each pole moves towards the center and forms polar nucleus. So out of 4 at each side, one nucleus from each side moves towards the center. So 3 remains up, 3 remains down, and 2 are aligned at the center position. These 2 center position nucleuses are called polar nucleus, and later these combined to form a diploid secondary nucleus. It is also called definite nucleus. At the edge of the micropylar end, 3 nuclear forms apparatus. At this stage, they get converted into cells by cell wall formation. So now what happened is, at nuclear ends, at both the ends, micropylar end and chalazial end, 3 cells are there, 3 nuclei are there, and at center 2 nuclei are there. At center we call it polar nuclei, and at corners, at the upward and downward ends, these 3 nuclei, they are getting separated from each other due to formation of cell wall. So now they are termed as a cell because they have a cell wall surrounding their nucleus. So in the egg apparatus, there are, at the downward we are talking about, there are one egg cell, means at the downward, at the micropylar end, there are again 3 nuclei. They also are surrounded by cell wall. The middle one is called the egg cell. and the egg cell is now further surrounded by two type of cell. Two cells are there. We call these cells as synergid cell. The upper three are called antipodal cell. And here the embryosaic formation is completed. So let us see the whole structure of female gametophyte in a single view. Look at the picture. You can easily see there are a total of 8 nucleus, upper 3 nucleus, middle 2 nucleus, down 3 nucleus. And count the number of cells. Upper 3 cell, down 3 cell, a total of 6, middle cell 7, and the whole embryosaic cell. So a total of 8 celled and 7 nuclei structure is a female gametophyte. The upper 3 cells are called antipodal cells. They are at the chelazal end. The down 3 cells, out of which the middle bigger one is called the egg cell, and the surrounding 2 cells nearby are called synergid. These 3 cells together make the egg apparatus. The middle centrally aligned structure is called central cell, and having it the nucleus are called polar nuclei. Here we are done with the female gametophyte structure and its developmental stages. I'll be here soon. Have a nice day. Hello bio students, this is Praful Sharma, biology lecturer, TAP School, Amet. Let's start our today's session for chapter